welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading titled What Will Make You the GOAT? All right, so in honor of Capricorn season, happy birthday, Cap. This is going to be a reading that is meant to identify why you are already the GOAT, like how you already became the GOAT, or how you will, like what actions you need to take in order for you to be in alignment with becoming the greatest of all time. All right. You have 4 options to choose from on the screen. Choose whichever one is calling out to you most. If you enjoy this reading, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, check out the channel songs. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Let's get started. Hi, Pile 1. You are the pile that chose image 1. I believe that image is of the hands that are in front of the sky. They're kind of like prayer hands, like somebody is praying. Somebody in this pile, you could be 37 years old. You could be born on the 14th. Somebody could also be a Scorpio, a Libra, a Leo moon in specific, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Gemini. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer, Leo in specific. Heavy on the Leo in this pile. That could be your energy or someone else's energy as well. And Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be any of those signs that have any of those placements, or those energies may be relevant to this reading somehow, because this message seems very specific for someone in here. Pile 1, the way that you can become the GOAT. Now, this reading is just intended to find out how you will become the GOAT, or why you are the GOAT right now, whatever it is, the greatest of all time. But I didn't really specify what arena this could be in. And for some of you, this could be in the arena of work, of course, your life purpose, how you'll be the GOAT at the end of your life, things like that, or just in general in whatever field that you're pursuing. And that is something that we'll highlight in this reading. But for others of you, this could even have to do with your bloodline. All right. When it comes down to how you're evolving currently and what mark you're making within your bloodline, I feel like this energy is significant. Because it seems like family is relevant in this pile 1. Now, the reason why family is significant is really going to be up to you, because for a lot of you, I am picking up on someone has an ancestor on the other side. Okay. I'm seeing something about an older woman. Could be an older, like a grandma, mom, aunt, daughter, cousin. There's somebody who's an elder on the other side that is looking out for you. And this elder is trying to motivate you to move into a path of solitude and spiritual growth. All right. Some of you could be on a spiritual path right now. This may be something that you're already doing. I also want to highlight that in this reading, that what I'm telling you may be something that you're already doing. And this is why you will be the GOAT. Or this is why you are the GOAT. But yeah, I'm picking up on this energy here of someone that needs to be on their own spiritual path. I don't know whether your family has a different spiritual path than your own, or whether there's some sort of friction here between you and your existing friend group, or people from your past that may not understand fully what it is that you're supposed to be doing in regards to your purpose or your career. But I see that a lot of you have faith in what you want to pursue. Some of you, your career is faith-based. You could be a spiritual leader, a guru, a teacher, a shaman, something like that. And if that is something that you're currently pursuing, again, it seems like there's a need for you to separate yourself from others in order for you to pursue this path, to have freedom in this purpose. There's a need to kind of stop feeling like you're supposed to force others or help others to get on the same path with you. This may be a path you have to take on your own. Pile 1. This may be something that other people around you don't fully understand, or at least the people from your past don't fully understand. But I feel like ultimately you deciding to move forward, I'm getting like full steam ahead. Like a train. Like some of you guys are really, some of you could literally have to travel or need to travel, or maybe you do travel, maybe you just commute to work. Some of you guys commute. But if you don't commute, there's something here about like possibly traveling, following the call, Very spiritual energy in this pile. Even if you're not someone that is in a spiritual field of work, for a lot of you, you are. Whether you want to be a public speaker, again, you want to be some form of a guru, you want to be a pastor, a priest, a high priestess, a shaman. I don't know what field of work you would desire to be in. For some of you, flowers are significant. Okay, you could even be some sort of herbalist. You're meant to help people with different things related to medicine and healing and things that are related to, I'm just getting healing overall in Pile 1. Pile 1, you are meant to be a healer. You are a healer. And some people around you may not actually understand what it is that you do to assist others in their healing. But in order for you to be the greatest of all time, you're going to have to take the approach of kind of being like, who cares if other people don't get it? I'm going to go my own way. I'm going to choose this path. I'm going to prioritize my healing, my spiritual growth. And in the process of you healing from these past connections that you separate yourself from, and you learning more about your own spiritual journey and connecting with your guides, I do see you connecting with people. I do see you finding your tribe, making your own soul family, building a legacy. And again, for some of y'all, this whole family thing that I'm talking about you separating from your family, this could be like, it's on either side of the spectrum, you guys, because some of y'all, like, you really need to separate yourself from your family. Some of you come from a very toxic family dynamic, or something that is actually hindering you when it comes to pursuing what it is that you're supposed to in regards to your purpose. Your spiritual path is being heavily affected or influenced by your family. But for others of you, it's not as extreme as like cutting them off completely. It's more of a thing where you just need to separate yourself. But for somebody in here, like, you may really come from a toxic family dynamic. And if that is the case, like, it's time to set boundaries. You can't save these people. You can't help all these people. You can't be, I'm hearing like a punching bag. Like, somebody in here, you could be the punching bag of your family. And I'm sorry if that's triggering. But I'm getting that vibe. Like, maybe some of you guys take the brunt of whatever type of hardship or emotions that other people feel. Maybe people blame you a lot for what it is that is going wrong in their lives. All right, I'm getting like scapegoat vibes. Like, some of you guys are the blame. People blame you when things go wrong. And I don't know if you are the problem, Pile 1. And if this isn't already going on, this may be down the line. Some of y'all might be in a situation where you feel like you are the problem amongst a group of people, or people are going to blame you for whatever's going wrong. And I don't feel like you are to blame. I feel like you need to go your own way if that's something that you feel compelled to do. Some of you actually do feel compelled to move, like physically relocate. I'm getting either overseas or just far enough. I say you should do it. If not overseas, it's a lot of water out here. If not overseas, I'm getting just physically, like physically away from these people. Yeah. So that you can elevate. I'm really getting elevate spiritually, though. Like, financially, you may elevate, but it really does feel like ultimately what you're meant to do is get closer to God and to your higher self. And if you don't believe in God, just like a higher self, like, the divine and things like that. Like, I feel like a lot of you are meant to elevate into the best version of yourselves and learn from this, and also possibly help other people learn from this. Yes. Learn from what you've been through. But you'll become the GOAT when you separate yourself. If you aren't currently separating yourself, it's time. And when you do, prioritize that spiritual growth. Prioritize your healing. Take some time to retreat. Some of y'all may even do spiritual retreats. People in this pile, you may go travel around the world to do spiritual retreats or to learn more about spiritual practices of other cultures and things like that. Heavy on the guru vibes or like some sort of spiritual teacher energy in this pile. But yeah, that feels like the most important thing to do. And for some of you, I'm feeling pulled to say this. This doesn't have to be the case for everybody, but if it isn't your literal family that's been toxic, maybe there is some sort of long-standing investment that you have. Could be a long-standing friend group or a long-standing job situation. That may be the family dynamic that's draining you or blocking you from your spiritual growth. And that may be the crowd of people that you need to move away from. But for somebody in here in specific, especially if I name the signs that are out here, that is the group of people, or those are the people you need to create some distance with in order for you to elevate or evolve and meet the people that you actually are meant to be aligned with. Because some of you are actually around a very karmic family dynamic currently. And like I said before, these are people that you aren't able to heal. So you can set boundaries and move forward, and identify what it is that brought you down this path or what's leading you down this path, and continue pursuing what it is you want to do. Again, for some of you, the reason why this family dynamic is blocking you is because they don't believe in your purpose, or they don't believe in this thing that you want to create, or this path that you're taking. And it is your destiny. Like whatever this path is, it is a part of your destiny, but maybe these people don't understand it. So your spirit team are telling you, like, listen, as long as you believe, as long as you have faith, as long as you have the confidence to go towards what you want, we will support you. But you have to set boundaries or remove yourself from the spaces where you aren't supported. It's going to be very hard to elevate amongst a group of people that don't want you to. So that's something to keep in mind. But your prayers have been heard. Pile 1. Your prayers have been heard. I feel like that's important to know. Yeah. Somebody in this pile, the initial H is very significant. H, like her, him. That initial is significant. F as well. Like Frank, Fred. That may be relevant. H and F seem to be significant. Could be initials, could be anything. I'm seeing more than one initial out here, but I just see those being the most prominent. Somebody could also have double initials. So like your first and last name may have the same initial. Excuse me, my throat. Yeah, first and last name may have the same initial. That may be relevant. Whether it's your name or the name of someone to move away from, something like that. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, that's all I'm seeing. Some of y'all, again, flowers may be significant. Herbalism may be significant. Traveling may be significant. Separating yourself from family, toxic family, draining family, people who are holding you back may be significant. Your connection to God is significant. Embracing endings and transforming is significant. And recognizing that you may have to build a family, like have a found family, or to connect with new people may be something that you need to know. All right. That's all that I have. That's all that I have. Pile 1. I hope that made sense to you. I hope it resonated. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe. If it did, turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, pile 1, I will say, communication matters in this pile. So there's something here about you speaking. While you're in the process of learning all this stuff, you may be some form of a public speaker, or you're meant to be speaking to other people about what it is that you know. Do that. I'm getting that's important in this pile. All right. That's all that I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, pile 2. You are the pile that chose the image of Sweetie. I believe it's Sweetie that's counting the money. Somebody in here could be a Cancer. You don't have to be a Cancer. Some of y'all might not even know who Sweetie is. But yes, that's a picture of Sweetie counting the money. And this is how or why you are the GOAT, or how you become the GOAT. Like I said in pile 1, this energy definitely is meant to kind of be related to your life purpose or your career somehow. However, it could actually also be tied into how you'll be the GOAT amongst your, friend group, family, whatever it is, the things that you'll do that will make you the greatest, right? The greatest version of you ultimately. Somebody in this pile, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be a Capricorn. Also, this reading is timeless, but somebody in here, if you're watching this before December 30th is a new moon in Capricorn during the year of 2024. That new moon is going to be significant. Pile 2. So I don't know whether you plan on doing something around that moon or how that moon is affecting you. Some of you guys could have a moon in Capricorn, but that's going to be significant, okay? But yeah, somebody could be a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, a Aries, Pisces. Somebody could be a Cancer moon in specific. Somebody could be a Taurus or Gemini. Seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, Sag again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heaviest in this pile. All right. So those signs may be relevant for you, could be relevant for people around you, things like that. This energy is actually similar to another pile. You could have came from another pile 2. But this is a similar energy, excuse me. However, there are some things that are different. Now, one thing that I will say that's different from the other pile that I'm picking up the energy from, does that make sense? What is the difference? The difference between you and the other pile is that this feels like a progression of the other pile. Some of you are already in alignment with some sort of teaching or learning a skill. There's a skill that you've learned. There's a skill that you've learned. There's a talent that you have. There is wisdom that you've gained. Pile 2 that needs to be shared. Some of you are meant to be teachers. Some of you are meant to be leaders amongst whatever field of work that you're in. Many of you are meant to separate from the pack. The pack meaning your family, possibly a friend group, or a group of people that you feel like you have to take care of. There's something here about you separating yourself from the pack gently. I don't feel like you need to do it in a negative or like toxic way. Some of you are just meant to kind of cut cords, cut ties with people, so that you can stop seeking the approval of other people and speak your truth. Pile 2, I'm not going to lie. In order for you to be the GOAT, you are meant to take care of yourself. Okay? Possibly take care of yourself more than you take care of other people. Okay, now I'm not getting that you're supposed to be super, super selfish and not look out for other people. No, because many of you in this pile are teachers. You're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to be a speaker. You're meant to share your wisdom with other people. But there's something here about you operating currently in an energy that's a bit more focused on being desired by others. All right. I don't know whether you're aiming to be sexually appealing. I don't know whether you're aiming to be fun, like the party girl, party guy. I don't know whether you're aiming to be the most exciting person in the room or the most desired person in the room. But whatever type of perspective you have on reality that could possibly be ego-based is not going to make you the GOAT. Love. I actually feel like the thing that you need to start doing is stop competing, stop comparing, stop trying to be other people's karma, stop trying to get people back by being successful. Stop trying to fit in with people that are low vibrational. Some of you guys are trying to fit in with crowds that are just not in alignment with your highest good. That's really what I'm getting. Because many of you are very divinely guided, very connected to source, very connected to your higher self. But there seems to be some sort of delay in you moving towards whatever path you're supposed to be on. And honestly, you could be in any field of work, but your spiritual growth and teaching is a huge part of your purpose. Huge part of your purpose. So regardless of what field of work you're in, I'm getting like you being yourself, you being strong enough to speak on what you believe, whether it's morally or, whatever it is. I'm getting that this is important. And some of you have people around you, friend, lover, family, whoever it is. You have people around you that you do care about that actually don't or won't support what it is that you're teaching other people about. For somebody in here, very specific, if you do come from a toxic family dynamic, or if you are coming from a situation where you were meant to learn something about, generational curses and baggage and all kinds of stuff, and you're meant to speak on it, this is going to be a problem with your family. Some of you are meant to be authors. You're going to write about the things that you've gone through in regards to your family, the trials you had to overcome, and the issues you've had with certain parental figures or family members or whatever it is. And I feel like this actually could be an issue when it comes to the people that you're around, because I feel like there are secrets and things that you hold that cannot be exposed just yet. Or maybe you just don't know how you're going to expose them, to be quite honest. You could be a singer-songwriter and you're meant to write music that will talk about, toxic relationships you've been in, moving forward past family trauma, whatever it is, lessons you've learned from the past. Like, you'll talk about things that may reflect your experiences in a way that could trigger the people around you, or again, possibly expose these people somehow. And I do get the vibe here that that's something that you can't do either around these people or while still operating from a space of desiring external validation. Some of you may not actually move away from these people. Some of you are meant to. Others of you, there's something here where you're going to have to stop trying to be, again, desired or seen or celebrated by this group, because this is not the group that will support your passion. Whatever your passion is, these people won't support it how you think they would. Some of you may feel like, oh no, they do support it. Some of y'all, they may not. What you're actually meant to do that will make you the GOAT may not be something that this group of people support. Or may not be something that these people will understand. And it's not meant for them to understand. It's meant for you to do what you feel is most important for you. For some of you, it may not even be tied to these actual people that I'm talking about. For some of you, this could be about politics. This could be about, again, faith, race, religion, all kinds of things. Some of you guys are speaking on certain things or sharing your opinion in a way that is definitely meant to heal other people. I don't see it being a negative thing. This could be a podcast you start. This could be a book that you write. Again, a blog that you start. Some of you are starting something or doing stuff, speaking on things that may really bother the people around you. But I don't feel like it's something that won't work out in the end for you. Some of you could even be mediums in this pile, to be quite honest. Somebody in here, you're a medium. All right. I'm getting someone can connect with their ancestors or is connecting with their ancestors. Maybe you're a reader, who knows. Whatever you're doing to connect with people from the past, or whatever you're doing to honor people who have already passed in your life, is a part of your destiny. But like I said, it looks like it's going to trigger people. I also get the vibe here too, where you're not meant to make any hasty moves just yet. Some of you, this is going to be like, again, a lifelong mission. Like, this is something that may be slow and steady. You may not even fully, like, let's say you are an artist of some sort. You may not initially come out with everything just yet. But as time goes on, you are going to be speaking some real hard truths. You're going to be teaching some people some major life lessons. And this is stuff that is honestly going to change the world. Could change the world. All right. Some of y'all are really meant to be leaders. I'm getting like you're a leader in this pile. A spiritual leader, political leader, a leader in the health field, a leader in music, a leader in art, a leader in spirituality. I did say spiritual leader. Yeah, some of you guys, you could be doing something spiritually, whether it's spiritual or religious. Some of you will be leaders in education. All right. Like, maybe you're currently in a field of work that maybe you are an educator. Maybe you teach people something. Some of you may end up like gathering some knowledge or learning something about yourself or your own path that will lead you down a path of possibly being in a similar vein of work. However, you could, be challenging the conventional beliefs of that system. I'm getting like, because we are in Pluto and Aquarius, right? So for the next 20 years, there's going to be a lot of different shifts and things that are happening in society. Some of you may be a major, what's the right word? Some of you are going to be a taste maker amongst a certain field of work. Like, you are a trendsetter. You're the person that tells people what's hot, what's not. Okay? And I don't feel like it's in a shallow space. Again, because I feel like some of you are currently operating in a shallow energy. Some of you may be in a space where you're like, oh yeah, like either you're doing something for the wrong reasons currently, pile 2, or you're doing things with the intention of, again, like being desired. Like your ultimate goal right now may be to be desired, supported, celebrated, or to beat out other people. Like when I talk about GOAT for you, pile 2, you may literally feel like you need to beat out other people, but I'm not getting you need to beat out other people to be the GOAT in this pile. You need to stay in your own lane. Don't compete in other people's lanes. Stay in your own lane. Don't try to be like other people. Don't be the best of a group of people. Like, you just need to be the best. Like, focus on yourself. And if you focus on yourself, you're going to see a shift. But there's some sort of baggage here. Like, some of you may have to really work on, like, releasing your obligation to a certain group of people, or releasing your desire to, again, be like loved by a lot of people, or whoever you're being loved by currently. Maybe if this is a work environment that you're leaving behind, some of the people around you, you feel like, oh no, they're not going to like me if I go down this lane of work, or if I start to talk about these topics, or if I, expose these things or do whatever it is. But I don't feel like you see the full picture just yet. Some of you already know that you're supposed to do this. I also highly recommend for the people in this pile, learn about your South Node. Your South Node is specific. Some of you are meant to learn about your South Node because I think that South Node is going to expose to you how you're currently operating in either the wrong energy or like what your comfort zone is. You'll know what you were in a past life, and you'll also recognize why or how you're operating in that energy currently and how that's hindering you. There's something here about your South Node hindering you. Yeah. Some of you are too focused on competing with other people, but also some of you are too focused on, again, like, I don't know, being accepted by other people. Somebody in here, you need to take a path where you're like, and this may not be for everybody. Everybody might not like this, but some of y'all could be taking a path where you're like not drinking, not smoking, like you're not doing anything of the sort. If you're already in that path, great. But I am getting that vibe. Like somebody in here, you might not be doing anything that you're currently doing. If you're like currently in like the party scene, like I said, somebody could be like a party girl, party guy. If that's something that you're doing, that might not be a part of what's going to make you the GOAT. You diving headfirst into what you're passionate about will, though. You talking about the things that you love or learning more about the things that you love. And if you don't feel like you're skilled enough in a certain vein of work for you to teach it yet, you're meant to learn. This is the time to learn so that you can then teach it to people. But yeah, there's something here about you like speaking on things or using your intuition to guide you within your career path. In whatever field of work that you're in, you're meant to use your intuition to guide you into whatever, path you're on, or further down the path, teaching people, leading people, whatever it is. And for some reason, however you're currently operating, I don't feel is in alignment with that. If you're worried about your family supporting what you do, stop worrying about them. You can still love them. Like, I'm not telling you not to love them, but stop worrying about their validation. If you're worried about saying the wrong thing and people not liking your candidness or you being straightforward, stop worrying about them. Like, just start talking about what you want to talk about. Somebody has the initials LL in this pile. They don't have to, but like somebody could have LL, somebody in here. This could even be like a LLC. Some of y'all need to get an LLC. If you already have an LLC, great. But some of y'all may need to get one. Maybe you already are. Again, some of y'all are supposed to be building like a brand, a business. This could even be a business where you're selling things. I feel like somebody in here is an author. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody in here, you might end up writing a book. You might be selling a book or selling items. Somebody, this could be self-care items or something about health or something about knowledge. It could be metaphysical things as well. Crystals, crystal jewelry. I don't know. If not crystal jewelry, it's like something about accessories and things. If you already do this, this may be something that you are in alignment with doing. But there's something here about selling things or selling an item, a book, a piece of music, something that you created. This is something that you may end up doing or that you're already in alignment with doing. Yeah. I'm hearing an audio book. Some of y'all may end up speaking on a book or need to speak. And then that's going to be the book or something like that. I don't know. Again, podcast. I don't know. I don't know how to. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on all these messages at the end. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Also, somebody in here. This is for someone specific. There is a passed over person. Could be an ancestor. Could be a friend. Could be a lover. Could be anybody. There is a passed over person that wants you to do this. Okay? Somebody is encouraging you to do this. Whatever path this is that you're trying to take, whatever this thing is that you've been feeling pushed to pursue or to speak about or to do, you are being pushed to do this by this passed over person. All right? Maybe this is something that you've talked about with them before, or maybe this is a skill that this person is like, yes, you're meant to pursue this, do that. You know, start that project, start that business, start that thing. This passed over person is encouraging you. For some of you, it could be a woman. For others of you, it is a man. Picking up on man. But yeah, that's all that I have, Pal 2. I hope that made sense. Hope you enjoyed this message. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. And I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, Pal 3. You are the Pal that chose the image 3. The blue hand that is surrounded by reflections of itself. All right. Somebody in here, you could be an artist of some sort. I'm getting artist vibes. Also, reflection makes me think about reflection from Mulan. Somebody in here could be of Asian descent. Somebody in here could like Mulan. Somebody in here could just have that type of vibe. All right. Or you're dealing with someone with that type of vibe. Where you're doing it for your family. This seems to be a consistent theme in these readings, man. I don't know what that's about. And in Mulan, she wasn't even fighting for her family. She was trying to take the place of her father because her father couldn't fight. So some of you, that may be relevant. Somebody in here, you may be doing something for your father, or you're doing something to, be supported by others. And I don't know why this is a common theme in this pile or in the reading in general. But hold on, let me get into the signs. Some of you, numbers that may be significant. You could be 19 or 19 is significant. 2 is significant. 2 is very significant. Somebody, the second could be relevant. And 10 could also be relevant. I'm also seeing Scorpio, Libra, what is it called? Aquarius, Pisces, sorry. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sag heavy, Libra heavy in this pile, okay? You could have those placements in your chart. You could be dealing with those signs. Pile 3, what's going to make you the GOAT? For a lot of you, and I don't know why this is a constant theme or consistent theme in these piles, but pile 3, I really get the vibe that some of you need to be a little bit more particular or picky about who you surround yourself with, because there could be somebody in your energy, and it doesn't have to be a friend. It could be a friend, but it could be a lover or a family member that's basically swaying you away from your purpose. Okay? This could be somebody that wants you to settle for less. all right? Or settle for whatever it is you're currently doing. Because a lot of you are meant to expand. A lot of you are meant to explore. A lot of you are meant to motivate other people into expanding and exploring. I'm getting a lot of creative energy in this pile. Somebody in here, like I said, you could be an artist, a painter, a musician. Some of you do something in regards to home decorating or fashion. I don't know why in this pile this is significant, but I'm picking up on something related to body positivity. And that doesn't have to be the case. But somebody in here, something about you loving yourself, loving your body, loving your face, loving your skin, loving your hair, loving your teeth, loving your vibe is important. This is important. And there could be someone in your energy, whether it's a family member, lover, friend, whoever it is. There's somebody in your energy that, like, I'm getting the quote, do it scared. You ever hear that quote? Do it scared. I feel like there's somebody in your energy that, like, doesn't want you to go after what you want, or is trying to keep you in a state of fear in regards to pursuing what you want. But it needs to be pursued. Somebody in here, you need to pursue something. This could even have to do with you putting yourself out there and not hiding yourself. Some of you have a tendency to hide yourself, hide how you look, hide your personality, hide who you are. And what you don't realize is the thing that will make you the greatest of all times, many lifetimes, pile 3. Some of you guys are going to be the greatest in many lifetimes. The thing that's going to make you the greatest of all time is you creating a safe space for people like you, for people who could be different, for people who could be being bullied. Some of y'all are being bullied. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who this is in this pile, or what it is that you're actually experiencing. There's either some sort of codependent relationship that you have, or a toxic relationship that you're in, or someone in your energy that wants to control you, that is blocking you from fully stepping into this GOAT type of energy. But I feel like some of you are already either in this, or you are meant to elevate more into this, accept yourself more, embrace the attention more. You're meant to, like, this energy feels opposite from another pile. No, it still feels similar. But for some of you, it's like, it still feels similar. But for some of you, you've done the healing work needed to move forward. Like, some of you, you've done enough healing work to move forward with whatever this is. I don't feel like you need to rush into whatever field of work this is per se, but, and maybe that's what someone's trying to stop you from doing. Somebody's like, hey, don't rush into this. But I do feel like you need to do something. You need to start it. You need to pursue it. You need to expand in it. You need to move forward. For some of you, this could even have to do with you dating new people. If you're currently in some sort of toxic relationship, this may be the time to explore other options. All right? Because let's say, when I'm talking about this whole body positivity thing and all of that, some of you could be dealing with someone that, like, is making you feel like you're not as attractive as you are, or like they're belittling your body type or how you look or what you wear. Like, there's something here about somebody making you feel small. And a lot of you already like who you are. Like, you like who you are. You like how you dress, or you like what you do creatively or something like that. There's somebody specific in your energy that wants you to feel uncomfortable with being yourself. Yeah. For some of you, this person could be a Capricorn, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Cancer, a Sagittarius, or a Libra in specific. That could also be your sign, but I'm getting that energy in specific in this one section of the reading that I'm looking at. This looks like one or more people. For some of y'all, again, it could be a friend group. I said it could be one person, but for some of you, there's a friend group here of people that are like evil eyeing you or hoping that you don't go after what it is that you want to go after or show up a certain type of way. This could be people that, again, don't want you to post more, don't want you to start the blog, don't want you to pursue the thing, don't want you to put yourself out there. Because some of you are meant to put yourself out there, and for some reason this is the thing that's going to make you the GOAT. But I keep getting this back and forth, like your spirit team are telling you to put yourself out there, but take your time. Why are they saying take your time? I think it's because you are still afraid. And I'm saying do it scared, because that's the type of vibe I'm getting in the reading. But I feel like if you are actually scared, don't force yourself into something you don't want to do just yet, but still do it. Like plan to do it. Pile 3. Why are they saying take their time? Why should pile 3 take their time? Because there is somebody from your past that... Who is this person? What does that mean? Gemini could be significant. You could be a Gemini. This person could be a Gemini. I don't know. I don't know if you still have someone in your energy where it's like, there could be somebody in your family. This person that could be judging you could be in your family. There could be somebody in your family, or there's something from your past that you're still tied to. And for some reason, this person could be influencing what it is you want to pursue. For some of you, there's like a financial tie here. This could be a tie to an old job. Again, a tie to an old partner. This could be a relationship that you're tied to. An old friend group, a family dynamic. There's some sort of financial ties you have to something that may be causing you to delay whatever this new beginning is for you. Because some of you are wanting to take the lead in your life, and it seems like you can't take the lead just yet, or you can't be the person you want to be just yet. Say what you want to say just yet. I feel like your path is protected. All right. So the person that you are meant to be, this is something that is being protected by your spirit guides. Somebody in pile 3, you are going to achieve some level of fame, is what I'm getting. All the piles seem to have some level of fame that comes from them being in this energy and being the GOAT. But for pile 3 in specific, I see fame. Yeah. Yeah, this could be in some sort of creative field of work. Again, art, music, whatever it is. But there's somebody that you're tied to currently. Could be financially. That could be holding you back. Again, heavy on that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know why that's significant. That person could be holding you back from doing what you need to do. But as long as you're surrounding yourself with positive energy, loving people, supportive people, and you're listening to your intuitive nudges, doing what it is you feel you need to do, creating a safe space for yourself, but for also the people around you, I'm getting the vibe here that like you're going to achieve something big. And like I said, it seems like you could already be in this field. Like some of you could already be doing what you love to do, but you want to expand some more. You should expand. You should expand. You should expand if you feel motivated to. You should expand if you are a motivator. Some of you are meant to motivate other people. But they're saying take your time. Yeah. Take your time. For some of you, you're being told to take your time because you may be overwhelmed by the attention that you get in pursuing something. So they're saying make sure that you're prepared for this. Yeah. Some of y'all might really have some sort of talent. I don't know what this talent is. Whatever your talent is, pile 3, they're saying that this is going to be a success for you. You're not meant to hide this talent anymore. You're not meant to hide these gifts. For some of you, this gift is your beauty. You're beautiful. You're handsome. For others of you, there's like some sort of talent that you have that you are meant to share with other people, that you've been setting your sights on, that you believe is going to help you elevate, that is going to help you motivate others, whatever it is. And this career path is being protected, but there's somebody in your energy or around you that could still be attaching themselves to you financially or just energetically. This person wants to control you somehow, family member, friend, lover, whoever it is. And I feel like this person, this is either someone that you're going to have to set boundaries with, move away from, or a group of people, whoever it is, or this is someone that, like, I guess if you have a contract with this person, this contract may have to end. Maybe once that contract ends, then you're able to move forward. Or whatever you have tied to this person, once that ends, you can move forward. Is there any advice for pile 3? Any advice? Any other advice? Have faith, pile 3. Pile 3, some of y'all are going to be in the spotlight, for real. I don't know who I'm talking to. You're meant to be known, well known. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. Somebody in here, you're meant to be well known. You might be hiding yourself currently, but you're meant to be well known or more known. You will be more known when you're around the right people, or when you're in the right environment, or when you start that project. This is even giving me too, like, secret account. If you have a social media account, or if you want to start a social media account, maybe some of you need to do something separate from the one that you already have or something like that, and see how that goes. Like, don't let other people know you have it just yet. See how that goes, and then you might realize that it's doing well, or share your talent, but incognito or something like that, and that may be successful for you as well. All right? That's all that I got for pile 3. That's how you're going to be the GOAT. You're going to be the greatest of all time by overcoming some sort of fear and just starting that thing that you're talented in, or expanding somehow in that thing. Something about being seen is important here, though. I don't know if physically you are meant to be seen, or if you are just meant to be sharing this gift, but whatever your authenticity entails is what is going to make you the GOAT. All right, so that's all that I have. That's all that I have. Pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you resonated, turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 4. All right, Pile 4. This pile is interesting and is not going to be for everyone. I'm a disclaimer. I'm gonna put the disclaimer before this pile for everybody that's watching. This pile is not for everyone, okay? But I'm gonna give you like an initial energy that will let you know whether this is your energy or not, and then that is how you'll know. This is how you'll know that this is your pile, okay? Pile 4. Some of you, numbers that may be relevant. We have 5. We have 23 that has came out twice, and that is a 5. Again, somebody could be 23, born on the 23rd. You may want to look up angel number 2323. That may be relevant for somebody in here. That's also a 555. I'm seeing 555 out here on the board. Some of you guys have been seeing 555. I'm also seeing that some of you could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, Capricorns, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You may have this in your chart. Leo in specific. Okay. Oh, and Gemini and Taurus. Did I say that? Yes. Okay. Pile 4. Pile 4. For some of you in this pile, you are, some of you are already in alignment with your GOAT status. You could already be a GOAT. how for. I'm not going to lie. You could already be a goat in whatever field that you're in, especially if you've made a name for yourself in some sort of arena, or if people know you for something. You are goated by many. Some people really do view you as a goat. For others of you, there's an energy in this pile around needing to have more confidence in regards to where you're headed or what you want to do in your career. Not because you haven't already had success in a certain area of work, but because there's a need for you to kind of feel satisfied within that, so that you can venture into other areas of your life that need tending. Now, this is why I said this pile isn't for everybody. Because for somebody in here, a huge part of your life purpose, very different from the other piles, a huge part of your life purpose is investing in your friends and family. Some of you in this pile, I wouldn't be surprised if a part of your purpose is to have kids or have a family, like just in general. And that's not for everybody. But for somebody in here, I'm getting like a part of your purpose will be to have a family or build a relationship, whether it's because you and your partner are going to work together or because you're not going to work at all. Like you're not going to be working at all. Somebody in here, a huge part of your purpose. I mean, I do feel like you're going to be working, but I feel like a huge part of your GOAT status is tied into how you show up in your family. Yeah. Like some of you are going to be able to manifest all the things that you want in your life. Yes. But I feel like a huge part of your purpose or your influence on others or what's going to make you the GOAT. And I tried to like preface this in every pile. The fact that, you know, these piles are really meant to be tied into what's going to make you the GOAT, not the coat, what's going to make you the GOAT in your career field. But this could also be tied into your social circles and your family and things like that. And if that is the case, some of you are definitely meant to be major positive influences within your family dynamics and your social circles and things like that. Some of you are meant to build deeper bonds with the people around you and really support these people in pursuing these things. Now, that's why I'm saying some of y'all could already be goated though. Like it might not be a thing where like, oh, you've completely missed your calling and you haven't found your niche or whatever it is. Like, I feel like you are already in that lane. Somebody in here is already in that lane to the point where you might be hyper focused on work and not focused enough on connections. If that is the case, some of you are meant to identify what fear or blockage you have that's creating some sort of lack in your love life or is holding you back from pursuing who you love, what you love, and you're supposed to be going after it. Some of y'all are supposed to be going after it. Some of you are supposed to be building connections, building a family, building on your relationships with others. If you've been isolated and not focused on connecting with other people, you're supposed to be connecting with other people. Some of you have already spent a large portion of your life doing that. Now you're being told to kind of isolate and figure out what you want to do family-wise or whatever it is. But somebody in here, like if you've been so focused on work, really haven't taken love or relationships or building connections seriously. And some of you, I'm really not leaning into more like just friends. I mean, I do feel like friendship is important, but for somebody in here, like I'm really getting like family. Like some of you are supposed to be building a family. Okay. Like some of you are supposed to use the lack of healing or support that your family gave, like the downsides of your parents and stuff like that. You're actually meant to use that as motivation to heal so you can build a healthy family. Like some of you are meant to be homemakers. You're supposed to be creating a family. And for those of you where it's like maybe you're a masculine and you're like, oh, well, I'm working to provide for my family, or you want to provide for your family. I do feel like you're supposed to be doing that as well. But like, or you're supposed to be providing for yourself. But for some of you, it's like providing for a family. Like you're going to be goated when you I want to say, like, if you're not already with someone that you love and that you're supposed to be building with, like, if you don't feel intuitively led to build with the person that you're with, some of you are meant to let go of a relationship so you can find that person. And the person that you end up with is going to be the person that is going to help assist you in being the GOAT. Like, you are going to, some of y'all might even have like very successful kids. Like, a part of your legacy is your kids. Like, you're going to be goated because your kid's the GOAT. I'm really getting that. Somebody, you might end up having like a kid, 1 or 2 kids, or however many kids. Some of y'all are going to have a kid that is the GOAT. And this is why you're the GOAT, because you're the parent of the GOAT. I'm so serious. Others of you, there's something here where like you've already done the work to be important. And now it's the time to build yourself up. And if you're not someone that can have kids, because I know somebody in here, you could be someone that can have kids, whether it's because of your preference or just because you don't want to have kids, or maybe there's something, biologically that's going on that you can't have kids. This could also be like, instead of you building up something for yourself, like if you've already made a name for yourself, some of you are meant to be uplifting or bringing other people up, like helping other people move into positions of GOAT status. You're supposed to be helping other people get into that position. I feel like that's important for somebody in here. Like, when I say family, I mean like you're supposed to be the head of a business that supports other people in becoming who they want to be, or something like that. That could be a part of your purpose. But I still, for a lot of you in this pile, I'm not going to lie. Like, that's why I said this pile is not for everybody. Somebody in here, you are not thinking about kids, or you haven't been in the past. You weren't thinking about kids. You haven't been thinking about marriage. You haven't even been thinking about love. Or you have been, but you've been trying to ignore it by only focusing on work. I'm not talking to the person, and I mean, somebody's been doing this for a while. I'm not talking to the person that's like, oh yeah, I've been, trying to find love, but da 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 da. No, I'm getting like somebody in here, you've been locked in to your purpose, made a name for yourself, did a lot of work to like gain some level of stability. You're at the point in your life where you're like, what's the next goal? Where will I be next? I'm getting where you should be next is finding your partner, or locking in with your current partner and building on your legacy. Okay? Building up your children, building up your legacy, being more of a solid parent, or becoming one. Somebody might need to become a parent. Some of y'all might have another kid. I'm getting that. Like, somebody's been in the field. I'm getting somebody out here has been really working super, super hard to help other people and heal other people and do their job when it comes to, like, I don't know. Somebody's like really business savvy and business focused. And I'm getting like, in this lifetime, you might not be focused or meant to be focused too much on work. And not everybody's going to like that. Not everybody's going to like that, especially for my modern men and women who are like, love is like an afterthought, or I'm not really focused on that. I'm getting whoever chose pile 4, your legacy is a huge part of your GOAT status. Whether it's your child, that's great. The people that you raise, quote unquote, raise and help, that are great. Or you just being seen as like a great parent. People are going to be like, wow, this person is a great mother, great husband, great wife, great father. Like, this is the GOAT parent. This person is an amazing parent. This person has raised amazing kids. And for somebody in here, that's all you want. You're not worried about having, crap loads of money. I'm getting like you still look pretty wealthy, pal. 4, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and especially if you already gained some level of wealth, like if you're already wealthy or stable, like, don't keep chasing money for the rest of your life. What's gonna make you a GOAT is gonna be the people you invest in. Like, who you choose to invest in is going to make you the GOAT. And it may even just make you the GOAT in their eyes. Like, if it isn't on a large scale, like, oh, I have all this fame and success, it may be like the people that you choose to invest in and heal with and help out through what you've gained for yourself is going to change these people's lives. You're going to change the lives of your family. Yeah. You're going to change the lives of your family. Your kids are going to have a better reality than you experienced. You're going to, I don't know, uplift people in order for them to feel like they should be better parents. Like, people are going to feel inspired to be better parents, better lovers, better people because of you. Because you chose to go that route. Because you chose to find true love. Because you chose to invest in your kids. And because you wanted to be a good parent or a good, person. Somebody in here, like, you're going to be a GOAT because you're a really, really, really solid person. For your whole family, for everybody involved. So if your family isn't toxic and you just been super focused on work and you've been ignoring your family, somebody in here, it's time to get more focused on supporting your family and loving your family. For those of you where you need to separate from your family and all of that stuff, and you've been chasing love and you've been trying to find out who your next partner is, and you all these different things, or you've been I don't know. Somebody in here, don't be in denial. If you've been chasing love and you've been too focused on love and you haven't been focused on your purpose, I'm not getting that this is your pile. Or it could be your pile, but maybe your energy is going to shift. Like, your energy is going to shift and you're going to be super focused on work, and then it's like, oh, you need to focus on love. But I'm talking to the people who, like, have been avoidant of love. Some of y'all have never had kids, never had a partner, like a long-term partner. Because of the trauma you've been through. Like, maybe your family dynamic was toxic and you're like, oh, I don't think I want to have a family. Some of y'all are meant to build a family, or again, a business where you are seen as like a family member, a parental figure to the people around you. For others of you, you could have kids. You could already have kids. You could already have had a husband and you've been divorced and all kinds of stuff. Great. If you've been super, super money focused because you feel like you're not supposed to be investing in love or something like that, if along the way of you working, you meet somebody that you want to invest in, have kids with, whatever it is, I highly suggest you consider it. Because I feel like, or if you already have kids, like, invest in your kids. But I'm getting like somebody in here, like, if you do meet somebody along the way and it's like, oh my gosh, this person makes me want to settle down and build a family and build a home and all of this stuff, don't view that person as a distraction. I feel like some of you, that is a part of your purpose. Like, some people are meant to be great parents. I'm really getting that. And somebody in here, you're going to be a really, really, really solid parent. A really solid boss, or whatever it is. Some of you could even be foster parents. Some of you are going to take care of foster children. That's going to make you the GOAT. There's something here about you caring for other people. And I'm not getting just for monetary gain. Like, and for some of you, I don't really get it's on like a large scale either. Like, I'm not getting like, oh yes, like, I'm taking care of all the people across the planet. No, it's about your immediate family. It's about the family you built for yourself. It's about your family that's around you that you love. Like, you're going to be the GOAT to these people when you choose to take a second away from focusing too much on helping the world and helping a lot of people, and you just start loving them. Once you start loving your own family and showing love to your children and the people around you, you will be goated. You've already been a GOAT in other arenas. All right. Or you already are reaching that status. Now's the time to give back to your family. Okay. So that's all that I got. That is all that I have for my pile fours. I hope that made sense. Or again, I keep trying to reiterate, but or you are meant to meet someone, connect with someone, and you're going to build a family with that person. Or you already met this person and that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's going to make you the GOAT. But take it how it resonates, because I don't know who that's for. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if it if it makes sense. If this makes sense. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, pile 4. I also feel like somebody in here, and I said this in another pile, but I really mean this for you as well. Somebody in here needs to check their south node. I feel like somebody in here could have a south node that is going to highlight the fact that, like, you've been working too hard and now's the time to pour into something emotionally or to build on a family or something like that. All right. Look into it. That's for somebody. But that's all that I have. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.